Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. In the previous class, we were discussing about atoms and molecules where we have understood about atomic number and also mass number. Today we shall learn about a very important concept of this chapter, that is valency. What is valency? Valency is defined as combining capacity of atoms with atoms of other elements in order to acquire 8 electrons in its outermost shell. Regarding valency, you will learn now, and later we have to understand what are valence electrons. Valence electrons means nothing but the electrons which are present in the outermost shell of an atom to take part in chemical reaction. That take part in the chemical reaction are called valence electrons. So valency means the atoms electrons which are present in the outermost shell. That means they will that is the combining capacity of an atom of an element. Then valence electrons means electrons which are present in the outermost shell. If you observe this example, if you observe this picture, see atomic number of hydrogen. Hydrogen's atomic number is 1. What is the meaning of atomic number? Atomic number means number of protons or number of electrons which are present in the atom of hydrogen. Consider this atom is hydrogen's atom. In the atom, this is nothing but nucleus. Nucleus is present in the atom. So inside the atom, protons and neutrons are present. Outside the atom, there will be shells or orbits. In the orbits, electrons are revolving around the nucleus. These shells are named as K, L, M and N shells. So in this hydrogen atom, we have nucleus, and inside the nucleus there is only one proton. That's why its atomic number is 1. And number of protons are always equals to number of electrons. And if you come to electron, it contains only one electron. The first shell after the nucleus, we have first shell, that is K shell. So in the K shell, it contains only one electron. So outermost shell, in the outermost shell, the number of electrons which are present, it is said to be the valence electrons of that atom. This is said to be the valence electron. And what is the valency of hydrogen? It is 1 again. Why it is 1? Because in the outermost shell it contains only one electron. The number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell are said to be the valency of that element. So number of electron is 1 in hydrogen. So valency, this is the outermost shell for hydrogen. So valency of hydrogen is also 1. What I have written here, see shells there are K, L, M and N. In hydrogen atom it contains only one shell, that is K shell. If you take, it is N number of shells, means we have one formula, that is 2n square formula. You will learn regarding this in detail in the next chapter again, where if you take K shell have the capacity to hold this number of electrons. How many number of electrons does the K shell can hold means, if you write this formula, and according to this formula, write 2 here, because 2n square means, n means number of shells. Here if you take K shell means it is the n. So you have to write 1 here, because K is the first shell. And if you distribute it, if you write this formula, you will get 2 square. 2 into 1 square means 1 means n, that is K, because we are writing for K shell. And 2 into 1 square means we will get 2. So K has the capacity, K shell has the capacity to hold only 2 electrons in it. More than 2 it cannot hold. If there is more than 2 electrons in an atom means it will shift to the next shell, that is L shell. Like this formula will holds good for all the shells. So valency means the number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell, and it has to obey octet rule. What is octet rule? I will tell you now. Coming to the next example is helium. If you observe the atom of helium, the atomic number of helium is 2 and it contains 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Atomic number means number of protons or number of electrons. Both are one and the same. So it contains 2 protons and 2 electrons. Say electrons are 2 in the K shell. Say this is the green color which I have written here. It is nucleus, and the first shell is K shell. K shell has the capacity to hold 2 electrons. I have already told you because of 2n square formula, where K shell contains already 2 electrons. Because its atomic number is 2, it contains 2 electrons. It is how much it is needed? 2 electrons. It is already fulfilled. So its valency is 0. K shell need 2 electrons. It has the capacity of 2 electrons, holding 2 electrons. So it has already 2 electrons. So valency of helium is 0. Coming to the next example, we have lithium. Lithium's atomic number is 3. That means it contains 3 protons in its nucleus. If it contains 3 protons in its nucleus, means definitely it can have 3 electrons, because number of protons is equal to number of electrons. If you consider this atom is lithium's atoms, means it contains 3 protons in its nucleus. And coming to the electrons distribution, here the first shell is K shell. So there are 3 electrons now. So 2 electrons I have written in the first shell, that is K shell. And which is the next shell? It is L shell. After K, we have K, L, M and N, like that shells will be present in atoms. But lithium contains K and L shell. Because K have the capacity to hold only 2 electrons and one more electron is present, that is 3 electrons. So the next electron will jump to the next shell, that is L shell. So which is the outermost shell for lithium here? Lithium atom has the outermost shell, the outside shell, that is L shell. What does the valency means? The electrons which are present in the outermost shell. So how many electrons are present in the outermost shell? Only 1 electron. So valency of lithium is 1, because number of electrons in the outermost shell for lithium is 1. If you come to the next example, that is fourth element is beryllium. Beryllium has the atomic number 4. That is, it contains 4 protons and 4 electrons. So if inside the nucleus it contains 4 protons. What about the electrons? If we come to the K shell it contains 2 electrons, because K has the capacity to hold only 2 electrons. If it is more than 2 electrons, it will jump to the next shell. We have 4 electrons here. So K shell fills 2 electrons. The rest 2 electrons will jump to the next shell, that is L shell. L shell contains 2 electrons here, children. So outermost shell of beryllium is also L shell and it contains 2 electrons. The number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell says its valency. So valency of lithium is 2. Valency of beryllium is 2, because in its outermost shell it contains 2 electrons. If you come to helium, here also outermost shell is K. Here it contains 2 electrons. Then why its valency is 0? Because K shell is the outermost shell where its capacity is 2 electrons, which is fulfilled. But L shell has the capacity to hold 8 electrons. If you take this formula to distribute this, because L is the second shell, that's why N we have to take it as 2, and if you multiply it, you will get 8 electrons. So L shell has the capacity to hold 8 electrons. So it can be less than 8 or 8, not more than 8. So 2 electrons are present in the L shell. So valency of beryllium is 2. Coming to the boron, the next example is boron. that its atomic number is 5, where it contains 5 protons and 5 electrons. So K shell, we will fill the K shell here. First K shell is 2 electrons. Next shell is L shell. So 2 is already done. We have 5 electrons. The rest electrons are 1, 2 and 3. So outermost shell of boron is L. So its valency is, how many electrons are present in the outermost shell? 1, 2 and 3. So valency of boron is 3. Did you understand, children? Valency means number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell of an atom of an element. It says the valency, and they are helping in the combining, they are participating in the chemical reactions, or we can say they are combining capacity of the atoms. They are combining with the other electrons of atoms. Coming to the next examples, that is sodium. Sodium's atomic number, its symbol is Na because its Latin number, name is natrium. From that it has taken, so its symbol is Na. And its atomic number is 11. Why its atomic number is 11? Because in its atom it contains 11 protons and 11 electrons, where if you distribute the electrons like this, inside it contains, inside the nucleus it contains protons and neutrons. Coming to the first shell, after the nucleus we have first shell, that is K shell, 2 electrons. And coming to L shell, 8 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons are present in the L shell, because L shell have the capacity to hold 8 electrons because of 2n square formula. So K shell over L shell over, K shell 2 plus 8, 10 over. How many electrons are present? 11. So 1 which is left over, it will shift to the, jump to the next shell, that is M shell. So outermost shell of sodium is, now it is M. So M contains only 1 electron. That means K shell contains 2 electrons, L shell contains 8 electrons, M shell contains 1 electron, totally 11 electrons. Which is the outermost shell for sodium is M shell. In the outermost shell it contains only 1 electron, so its valency is 1. The number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell is M, it contains 1 electron, so valency of sodium is 1. In the same way, if you come to magnesium, it contains 12 electrons because its atomic number is 12. So K shell 2, 8 shell 8 and M shell 2. So what will be the valency for magnesium? It is obviously 2, children, because outermost shell of magnesium is M and it has 2 electrons, so its valency is 2. If you come to the aluminium again, here also its atomic number is 3, where if you distribute the electrons in its shell in the same way, where K shell contains 2, L shell contain 8 electrons and M shell contain 3 electrons, where M is the outermost shell which contains 3 electrons, its valency is 3. Like this, the outermost shell, if it contains 1, 2, 3, means its valency will be 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So the valencies of elements, like the valency if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, means all these are said to be metals. All these are metals. If you come to sodium, metal, magnesium is also metal, aluminium is also metal. Like that, if the valencies are 1, 2, 3, 4, means they are said to be, the elements are said to be metals, and the same number of valency if it contains in the outermost shell. If you take up the other examples like phosphorus, in this phosphorus you can observe, consider this as phosphorus atom. Its atomic number is 15, so it contains 15 protons in its nucleus, and sulfur contains 16 protons in its nucleus. Here 16 protons mean 15 protons for phosphorus because its atomic number is 15, and same number of electrons will be present. That means first shell will be K shell, it contains 2 electrons. Second is L shell, that it contains 8 electrons, and M shell contains 5 electrons, because 2 plus 8 becomes 10, K and L, and then it is M shell, outermost shell, it contains 5 electrons. Will you say that its valency is 5 now, because it contains 5 electrons in the outermost shell? But no, here we won't say its valency is 5, but sometimes its valency becomes 5 also, that is correct, but usually its valency will be 3. Why? Because of octet rule. What the octet rule says that the outermost shell of an atom should contain 8 electrons to become stable. Regarding stable and all, you are going to learn the next chapter, where it should have 8 electrons in the outermost shell to become stable. That is the rule for octet rule, means it contains 8 electrons in the outermost shell, but it has only 5 electrons in the outermost shell. So valencies always should be written. It should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again 1, 2, 3. Not, it won't exceed number 5, 6, 7 like that. So what we have to write, how many electrons is needed to become 8 electrons in the outermost shell? It needs 3 more electrons to become 8 electrons. That's why its valency is 3, or we can minus it by 8 electrons. 8 minus 5 means 3 is the valency for phosphorus. If you come to sulfur, in the same way, K, it contains 16 electrons, because its atomic number is 16. So K shell 2, 8 shell, L shell 8, 10 electrons. The last M shell contains 6 electrons. We won't write valency of sulfur is 6. It is 2, because of octet rule, it has to become 8 electrons in the outermost shell. How many electrons is needed to become 8 means it is 2 more electrons to become. If you add 2 more electrons means it become 8. So it obeys octet rule, but it is not obeying octet rule. How many electrons it needed to become 8 electrons in the outermost shell means it needs 2 electrons. That's why its valency is 2. If you come to chlorine, its atomic number is 17. Like if you distribute it in their shells means K shell contain 2, L shell contain 8, M shell contain 7 electrons. That means how many electrons are needed to become 8 electrons in its outermost shell means it needs 1 more electron to become 8. So its valency is 1, or you can minus 7 by 8, you will get 1, minus the number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell if it is more than 5 number in the outermost shell. If the number of electrons is more than 5 in the outermost shell, then you have to minus it by 8 to get the valencies. So phosphorus valency is 3 because it contains 5 electrons in the outermost shell, where it needs 3 more electrons to become 8. Sulfur valency is 2. Why its valency is 2? Because outermost shell it contains 6 electrons. 2 more electrons are needed to become 8. That's why its valency is 2. And chlorine valency is 1 because its outermost shell contains 7 electrons and it needs 1 electron to become octet rule or 8 electrons. So its valency is 1. So if the outermost shell contains 5, 6 and 7 electrons means its valency will become 3, 2, 1 valencies, and these are said to be non-metals. So first you have studied sodium, magnesium and aluminium, where its outermost shell contains 1 electron, 2 electron and 3 electrons. So its valency is 1, 2, 3. If the number of electrons is 5, 6, 7 in the outermost shell means it becomes 3, 2, 1. These are metals and these are non-metals. And if the outermost shell contains 8 electrons means 8 it is fulfilled. If you take the example of neon atomic number is 10, where the K shell contains 2 electrons, L shell contains 8 electrons. So outermost shell for neon is 8, it has fulfilled the octet rule. 8 is already present, so its valency is 0, which is said to be noble gas. So valency will become 0 if the outermost shell contains 8 electrons. So this is about valencies, children. If you want to learn valency, means you have to understand atomic number. So try to learn all the 20 atomic number for 1 to 20 atomic number of elements. So you have understood about valencies today. Thank you, students.